You're a ghost pepper, burn my mouth off. You're a hot sauce, hella hot sauce. You're a ghost pepper, burn my mouth off. You're a hot sauce, hella hot sauce. You're a ghost pepper, burn my mouth off. Let me tell you something. Tariq got bars. Tariq, he got bars, y'all. Listen, Kendrick, be wary. Jay-Z, be wary. Who else need to be worried, y'all? Did y'all hear them lyrics? See, he didn't just hit y'all with the hot sauce, hella hot sauce, ghost pepper will burn your mouth off. He didn't just hit y'all with this. See, he wasn't done with those lyrics that one day gonna get him a Grammy. He said, blame it on the lemon twist vodka. Y'all better quit playing it, Tariq. Y'all better quit playing with him. Let's get into this review. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiancé, child. Y'all, we have the next hip-hop star. Tariq said that he know he an excellent rapper. That's what he said, child. Y'all better leave that boy alone. I enjoyed last night's episode. I did. I enjoyed it because I knew I was going to come over here and cut up. Let's talk about Tariq and Hazel, child. I always liked Tariq. I did. I never had a problem with Tariq because, child, he keyed me. But let me tell you something. Somebody needs to tap him on his shoulder. Tariq, boo, honey, that rapping, please put that on the shelf with an L. Honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Tariq, let it go. Okay? I mean, it's good that you know what? I ain't even gonna say that, child. Let that boy follow his dreams. That's what I'm gonna say. Let that boy follow his dreams, child. Who am I to tell that boy that he can't rap? He said he can, so. We have Tariq and Hazel. Y'all remember Tariq and Hazel? I'm not gonna get into their background. We all know it. Okay. Tariq met Hazel on the Asian dating site. They've been together, what, 2-3 years? And honey, it's been a bumpy ride. Okay? He says that Hazel is a Asian version of Angelina Jolie. That's what he said. I didn't say that. He said. Is that right? So, it has been 2 years. Okay? And finally, the visa has been approved. And it is time for Hazel to come over to the United States. Tariq has a daughter, adorable. I think she's 8 years old. He says that she has high functioning autism. He takes very good care of that girl. Very good care. He has his daughter the majority of the time during the week, and then the mother has the child on the weekend. Michael, this is how you be a father. See, this is how a father looks, Michael. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, that's right, you in jail. Never mind. Ha! Never mind, child. He ain't gonna see this. He in jail, child. Whatever. Sarah, this is what a father looks like. So Tariq is saying that, you know, that Tariq is just saying that his daughter means everything to him. Everything. So sweet. It is so refreshing to see a good father, child. It sure is. Especially in these shows. Especially in these shows, child. And guess what? She has a son. And honey, Tariq says that his son has a not so good home life. Just not good. It's not good. And he's wanting Hazel and the son, of course, to come over to the United States. Now, Tariq, he is FaceTiming Hazel, getting the thing situated. See bisexual. So, this took him back a little bit, but he alright with it. He cool with it. Of course he is. He get to dibble dabble not with one woman, but two. But see, sometimes dibbling and dabbling will backfire. And it did. So she's asking, what y'all got over there in Virginia Beach? What the girls look like? But he said Virginia Beach got some baddies, honey. Duh, he says. That's what he said. Virginia Beach is covered with cuties. So you ain't got to worry about all that. You just get yourself prepared to come over here. I like Tariq. I always like Tariq. But child, Tariq, please. That rapping. I'm going to leave you alone, though. If that's your dream, I ain't here to destroy your dream, child. Who am I? So later on, we see Tariq meet up with his homegirl. Wasn't she pretty, y'all? See, this is my thing. Whenever you see these people meet up with their homegirl or their homeboy and they're attractive, it's like, why didn't y'all hook up? Tia. What's her name, y'all? Tia. So pretty. And I'm like, why didn't y'all get together? Anyway, Tia said that she's known Tariq for 10 years, child. And it ain't nothing but friends, honey. She said that she ain't never, ever, other than the mother of his daughter, she ain't never seen Tariq with a woman. And then here pops up Hazel, child. Here pops up Hazel. So she's weary of all this. So he's talking to her and he said that Hazel is coming home. And, he also said that they had some problems, a couple of years back, year ago, whatever. Because Tia was like, so you mean to tell me that y'all's relationship have been great, ain't had no kinds of problems, no trust issues, no jealousy, what's going on? And so he was like, well, something did happen, a year and a half ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that timeline, child. He says that they thought that Hazel was pregnant. They took 3 tests, y'all. They took 3 tests. First test was positive. Then a little bit later, they took another test and they were both negative. Now, in Tariq's head, this meant that Hazel got rid of the child. That's what he thought. He was like, now listen, I can't be with some woman that does that behind my back. I mean, I'm not here to tell a woman what she can do with her body, but she did that behind my back. No, I can't have it. So he broke up with her. He didn't believe her when she said she didn't do that. So he broke up with her. Now, this is the love of his life. This is the woman that he wanted to spend his life with. This is the woman he proposed to. And then 3 weeks later, he done met up with another girl. Her name Minty. Her name Minty, y'all. Okay, now he said he didn't love her. Okay, he didn't love her, but he liked her a lot. Tariq, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, you burning your own self. See, you see the fire, and you keep putting your hand close to it. Boy. So guess what happened, y'all? He tells Hazel about Minty. Because, see, come to find out that Hazel did not get rid of the child. That she went to the doctor and there was something wrong with her menstrual cycle. So he felt bad about it, apologized about it. And he said, listen, I want to talk to him. Okay? So he tells Hazel about Minty. Hazel said, what she look like? Is she cute? Okay, she cute. We all can be friends. So it became a threesome. They became a menage a trois. They became a couple, all 3 of them. But see, it always happens. Y'all better watch them little threesomes, child. Somebody is going to get jealous. I don't care what they say. And who got jealous? Honey Hazel, child. Hazel. Hazel said, see, Tariq, you spending and you looking and you watching and you touching Minty a little too much. See, she cute. And you ain't paying attention to me. See, I am the Asian Angelina Jolie. Is she the Asian Halle Berry? What's going on here? So Tariq said that Hazel said, See, they only spent 2 days together. And Hazel said, I don't have time. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week. We done. Okay? We done. I don't want you to talk to Minty. I don't want you to see Minty. I want Minty gone. You hear me? She ain't Minty fresh. So Tariq had to cut ties. Okay? That little threesome, it was over. See, his hands finally reached that fire. Got burnt. So time went on, and so the virus hit. Okay? And so he started thinking about Minty. He wanted to make sure that she was okay. Now, Hazel done told him don't be talking to her. But Tariq didn't listen. So he got in touch with Minty Fresh. Now he has to tell Hazel that he been talking to Minty to check up on her. Just like Tia said, you go ahead and tell me how that works out. Don't no woman want you checking up on another woman, especially after she done told you don't contact her at all. Tariq! Did y'all see Tariq picking up Hazel at the airport, child? Child, did y'all see that suit? Lavender! Suit City! Now see, that wasn't a Suit City suit. You can tell by the material. See, that wasn't Suit City. Nah, that wasn't Sioux City, y'all. He was clean, wasn't he? I like Tariq. Let's move on. Y'all, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we see a 47-year-old female with a picture of her man on her chest? Did we see a 47-year-old woman with a picture of her man behind attached to her debit credit card? Did we see a 47-year-old woman have a picture of a throw of her and him on it? I didn't see that, right? Did we see that? Child, I'm going to have some fun with Rebecca, child. I'm going to have some fun with Rebecca. Rebecca shows up at the gym to work out some frustration with a homegirl. Because, see, the next day, Zed got that interview for his visa. So she shows up with a picture of him on the chest. Her homegirl said, now, I know now, is that a picture of Zed on your chest, child? This is Rebecca, yeah. See, her homegirl used to be her boss. Her homegirl was a private investigator. See, Rebecca said she no longer do that work, okay? She is no longer a PI. She chose to be a restaurant manager over there at the Chicken Shack. I believe it was my homegirl Poetry that said the Waffle House. I tell you, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, honey. Somebody else put in the comments said she was going over that cluck, cluck, chuck, chuck, chicken, chicken. Y'all better leave her alone. That's for me to do. That's for me to drag her through the dirt, and I'm about to. Foolish. So anyway, she over at the Chicken Shack, y'all, okay? So she's nervous about Zed and the interview and all this. And honey, the friend said, we have been down this road. I've been down this road with her ex. He used her, he lied to her. He done put her in financial hardship. And here she is again. She is doing the exact same thing. Well, friend, do you think I will lose my breath over? If I had a friend who is doing the exact same thing like old Zed, and he ain't got no job. See, all his jobs, it wasn't nothing attached to him. No address, social, date of birth, height, weight, eye color, hair color. And see, Rebecca said, oh, there is a perfectly good explanation for that. See, he got paid under the table. Y'all remember all that, child. See, there's always an explanation. But Rebecca, she is still feeling some type of way about Zed because of what happened with her ex. What if Zed is using me? What if Zed is lying to me? What if Zed is only coming over here for a green card? I would be devastated. Really, Rebecca? So, after all this, you ain't learned no lesson in case Zed is just using you. You go to GameStop and buy him a $215 gaming console that you can't afford. Because see, if you could afford it, you wouldn't have to live with your dog and bring your whole grown boyfriend from another country. See, if you could afford it. See, if you could afford it, it would be a problem. And why did you stop PIing? Why can't you PI and work at the chicken shack? I don't understand, child. Because y'all remember last week, she said that she made good money doing that. But see, you in debt because you done ran after all these men. These young men who used you, lied to you, done put your whole, got your bad credit. You too old for that. Did y'all see how them people looked at the GameStop? That 19-year-old girl was looking at this woman like, what? Oh, okay. And Rebecca over there looking foolish. And y'all, like I said, did she have a picture of Zed on the back of her credit card? What was that picture? Was it on the back of the credit debit card license? What was on the back of? Child, how embarrassing. No way in hell. No way. So we get home, child, okay? There's a throw of a picture of her and Zed. She got pictures of Zed on the nightstand. Lord have mercy. Whatever. It just seems like Rebecca has the mentality that's something you did when you were a teenager. Or the ones, I know this girl whose man was in prison. And honey, she had pictures of him everywhere. Anyway, so it just seemed weird. So, of course, she's nervous because Zed, he has his interview about his visa. So the phone rang, and honey, it's in the middle of the night, child. She is up, okay, fumbling around with her makeup on. Let me tell you something, filter face, okay? If you took your makeup off before you went to bed, you wouldn't have to put on all them filters. Filter face. So she's talking to Zed, and Zed said, listen, I don't really know what happened. I think the interview went well, but honey, they took my passport. Filter face said they took your passport. What does that mean? He said, I don't know. Only thing I know is that they took my passport, and I have to go back in a week, child. So, y'all got a week to figure it out. What y'all think about Rebecca? I mean, what y'all think? Leave it down below. Child, this ain't gonna take long. Let's talk about Yori and Jovi, child. Honey, she has landed. She has landed in New Orleans, okay? And honey, the minute she has stepped off that plane, honey, she been complaining. She also said that she was on the plane, it was a whole bunch of fat folks. That's what she said, child. She said, I ain't never seen so many big people in my life. See, where I'm from, everybody's skinny mini over there in the Ukraine. What y'all over here eating? Y'all been eating too much crawfish, crab legs, scallops, potatoes, corn. Some of them seafood balls, honey. So, of course, Javi, he is tickled to death to see her, and they get back to the apartment. And he says, you know, I'm proud of my apartment. I think I did pretty well. Is it small? Yes. But I think that is comfortable. So, child, she gets in there and she see that bedroom. She says, oh, no. She says, this is small. She said, why is this apartment small? So he was like, Lord, he was like, listen, okay, come to the living room. It's bigger, child. So she's walking around and she's like, She was like, you couldn't even clean up? What is this decor? What is good? This is what I got to live in. This is not cute at all. He was like, come on over here. Don't worry about it. I've been trying to pick up, but I ain't. Come on over here and have a drink. Okay, that's what you do. Let's have some champagne. What about when she said, that's plastic. You got nerve to have me drink out of plastic champagne glasses? He was like, listen, just drink. Take it to the back. Take it to the back. I'm tired of your mouth, honey. Honey, she had been there a day. 2 hours. Complain. So he was like, you go, you clean up. Let's hit Bourbon Street. Let's go meet the friends. Let's go have a good time. She says, you better stop. I've been on the plane for 30 hours. I ain't going nowhere. He was like, what? She said, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'm going to take me a shower and I'm going to bed. That's what I'm doing. So he was like, are you serious? He was like, well, my friends, they want to meet you. She was like, they can wait. Don't you want to spend time with me? And he was like, I mean, I guess. Honey, Jovi said that he's disappointed. He said that he would have thought that she would be ready to hit the town. Not go to bed, even though she'd been on the plane for 30 hours. She said she took her pill, child. She said she is tired. She ain't going no Bourbon Street. Honey, Jovi's something else. So it's the next day, and honey, she is putting her stuff up, and she is still complaining. She said, Jovi! He's like, what? She said, come here. I need, what are these things called? That put your clothes, what is these? What is these? He says, a hanger. I need hangers. And she said, how you live like this? You filthy, you're dirty. Pick up your drawers. Honey, y'all already said, honey, she been here a whole day. And the only thing she has done is complain, child. Complain, complain, complain. Now, it's time for them to finally go get some fresh air. Okay? Bourbon Street, honey. When I tell you, when I went to Mardi Gras, I had me a good old time. I had me a good old time. And honey, Yari wasn't too impressed with old Bourbon Street. She said it smells. She says it smells like hot garbage and piss. And let me tell you something. She didn't lie. She didn't lie. Now, I loved New Orleans. I loved the feel. I loved the vibe. I loved the food. But honey, it smelled. It definitely smelled during Mardi Gras. Woo. No, sir, no, ma'am. So she ain't never lied, okay? So then they're talking about when it's time to go meet his mom, okay? And he was like, listen, we're going to go meet my mom. We are going to spend the night. And we just going to have a good time. And so y'all already said, who's spending that? What's that? Wait a minute. What'd you say? What'd you say? Come here. What'd you say? I didn't hear that. I'm spending the night at your mama's. Jovi said, yeah, we're going to spend the night at their mom. It's okay. It's just for one night. And she was like, nah, we don't do that. He said, what you talking about? She says, I wouldn't feel comfortable spending the night at your mama's. We get in the hotel. He said, what? He said, see here in Nolan's, She said, I don't feel comfortable. Get me a room. Or, better yet, we can just drive to your mama's, do a quick visit, and then come back. He was like, we ain't doing that. He said, oh, my God. So now, y'all, she's a complainer. The apartment too small. New Orleans smell like hot garbage and piss, and she refuses to stay at the mama's house. How y'all think this gonna work out, child? No wonder we see the preview he was drinking at 8 a.m. What y'all think about Job and Yara? Honey, leave it down below. Let's talk about Mike and Natalie. This ain't gonna take long. Natalie has arrived, y'all. Natalie has arrived. I don't like Natalie, y'all. See, y'all remember last week when I said that he better not get rid of Uncle Bo? He got rid of Uncle Bo, y'all. Did y'all see Uncle Bo packing up his stuff? Y'all, he done got to crying. Mike, he done got emotional. Uncle Bo cried. And Uncle Bo said, you know what? It's okay. All right? I'm going to miss you. It's okay. Mike said that he wanted Natalie to be comfortable. And once she gets comfortable, he'll move Uncle Bo back in. Natalie, me and you gonna have problems. Me and you gonna have problems, because she got problems. So we have Natalie. She is on her way. She's packing up. She done packed up her stuff. Her mama got her to the airport. She said she's excited. She gets there, and honey, Mike and Natalie have them a cute little, they have him a little hug, kissy, huggy. He done got some flowers. But see, on his way there, he done talked to his mama. Why do they always get the mamas involved? After the fact. After the screaming, the yelling, the debt. And then they go back and they tell the mama all this, and then they want the mama's advice. What do you think the mama's gonna say? The mama was like, listen, I have my reservations. I'm worried about this. Only thing y'all been doing is fussing and fighting and cut up. I don't know how this is gonna go. Here's Mike. I understand. During this whole time, Mike looks miserable. He don't want Natalie there. He didn't even want to kick out Uncle Bo. He don't want her there. Well, too late now, because here she is. So Natalie gets there, child. I'm in America. Living in America. Did y'all see how odd and weird she was acting at that airport? Did y'all see how she was rubbing his chest? Y'all, something wrong with that. I said this last season. The last time they was on. Something wrong with her. I think she chewed the inside of her mouth. That's what I think. She ain't all there. But Mike, you wanted her here. Here she is. Here she is. I don't have too much to say about Mike and Natalie. I truly don't. All right. She's in America. Mike looked miserable. And as we see in the upcoming previews, honey, she want to know why she ain't got that ring. Well, you gave it back. Let's move on. I'm not spending too much time with them. No. Moving on. Last and least, child, let's talk about Brandon and Julia. Boy, do I love them. I love the family. I love the mama, the daddy, Brandon, and Julia. Honey, they gonna give me what I need, child. Now, I do have a story about Dinwiddie, but I'm doing a live tomorrow, y'all. Be there or be square. 7 p.m. So I'll tell y'all that story about Dinwiddie tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. So, we have Brandon, Julia, mom, and daddy. Now, they are on their way to the airport. And, honey, that mama. Child, that mama is happy, honey. She is more excited to see Julia than Brandon. So they get to the airport. Brandon done got some flowers, and the mama is just, excited. She is laughing. She is happy. She is smiling. She is happy to have Julia there. Julia gets there, honey, and she was like, go, Brandon, give that girl a hug. So Brandon and Julia kissing, huggy, child. And so hugs all around. And so the producers with their shady self, honey, come talk about what did they ask Brandon? Who is the top woman in your life? And there stands the mama and Julia. Honey, Brandon said, you ain't gonna get me caught up. My name Bennett, I ain't in it. I don't speak English. So anyway, it's time to get to the hotel. Julia is beyond happy. She is happy. And so the mom, she has an agenda. She got things to do, child. She said, listen, we got reservations, dinner reservations. Y'all got all of a minute to get ready. Okay? Get that luggage up there in his room so we can get down and eat. I'm hungry. So Julia was like, listen, I'm starving too. I am hungry, but, do I have time to, do a little freshening up, get together, get myself together? And so the mama said, oh yeah, you got time. You got 30 seconds. That's what you got. Brandon says that his mama was a COCK blocker. Oh, child, honey. I know so many mamas like Brandon's mama, child. It just carries me. So, Brandon and Julia, they up in the room, they getting situated, they getting organized, they getting the luggage off, and now it's time to come down for dinner. Okay, the room was beautiful. Julia got settled, Brandon got settled, and now it's time for dinner. Right off of the bat, they bring up where they gonna be sleeping. See, Brandon's mama said, see, y'all ain't gonna be sleeping together in the same room. Y'all gonna be in separate rooms, underneath the same house, but separate rooms. Julia went, excuse me, what? Now, I know I didn't hear that right. Did I hear that right, Brandon? Brandon over here like this. Brandon was like, daggone it, mama. I did not want Julia to find out this way. I was going to ease that information on in. I was just going to ease that in. I wasn't going to tell her like that. But oh well, mama done spilled the beans. And so Julia said, what are you talking about? We're not going to stay in the same room. You kidding me, right? And so Brandon said, no, we ain't going to be staying in the same room. Mom and daddy don't think it's appropriate. That daddy said, we sure enough don't. See, what your mama saying is correct. The mama said it's about respect. Now, I know several people have a problem with, Brandon and Julia not being able to stay in the same room. Let me tell y'all something. The way I grew up, in my household, that wouldn't have flown either. My brothers and sisters, if they brought a girl or a guy home, it was no spending the night. It was no spending the night. And you definitely wasn't going to spend the night in the same room. Oh, no. Now, if you were married, that's different. That's different. But if you were dating, oh, no. My dad would have a fit. My mom, that was an automatic. Okay, so I get that. I don't know if it's a southern thing or I don't know what it is. But under my roof, the way I grew up, it was the same way. You ain't bringing no boy up in this house and think you're going to lay up with him. My mama's exact words. Ain't happening. So, I get it. And another thing, Julia, be upset all you want. You should have picked somebody who wasn't living with the parents. See, you chose a young man who still stayed 27 years old with his mom and daddy. This is what you deal with. That's what you deal with. And see, Brandon can't get a place of his own because, see, he was too busy flying here, flying there, flying everywhere to meet you and your family. See, he in debt. He can't afford to go move out on his own with You deal with it. Bottom line. So she's still upset by that. Okay? Alright? And there's nothing Brandon can say. Brandon was like, listen, ain't nothing I can do about it. It's here. I don't know what to tell you. We gotta stay underneath different rooms, okay? We gotta stay in different rooms, okay? So then the kids got brought up. So the mama said, you think about kids. And so Julie was like, yeah, I mean, we're not gonna have kids for like 2-3 years. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna have kids for a while. And so the mom said, okay, that's good. Now see, the mom said, what cautions are you using? Okay? Because, see, I ain't ready to be a grandma. See, you over here already fussing about not staying in the same room. Y'all ain't ready for no kids. Okay? You got birth control. And so then Julia started talking about drinking some medicine and all this stuff. But, of course, she was talking about taking medicine. So the mama was like, no. See, I don't want grandkids. Okay, now I'm trying to tell you in a nice way to keep your legs shut. But since you can't keep your legs shut and he ain't gonna wear no condoms, see, he can't buy no condoms for $3.99. So let's talk about you. Okay, you go to the doctor with me and, I can hook you right up. And so Julia said, this woman done lost her mind. This is totally inappropriate. I don't like where this is going. Why is she talking like this? Brandon! Why is she talking, Brandon? You better say something. Julia said, don't you worry about the way I handle myself in the bedroom. See, 26 years, I ain't had no kids yet. Honey, see, I've been throwing my legs in the air, waving around like they just don't care for 26 years, and I ain't never had no problem. We good. I ain't getting no birth control. So the mama is still talking about birth control. Mama Brandon, leave them alone about the birth control. Now, underneath the house, your rules, I get it. But, honey, you might as well deal with it. Talk to your son. That's what Julia said. Julia said, talk to your son. Make him put on the condom. Child, a whole mess. So they get up to the room. And she tells Brandon, she said, why didn't you tell your parents no? Why didn't you back up? You know me. Okay? Tell your parents no. You ain't no man. What's going on here? We can't stay underneath, in the same room? And she talking about birth control? Why didn't you stand up for me? Why didn't you, tell them no? That's all she wanted to say. And Brandon said, listen, there's no need to tell my mom no. She don't listen to nothing. Okay? Don't worry about it. Everything is going to be okay. All right? We going to be good. She was like, no. What about when Julia got all puffed up in the chest and said, you tell your parents that if we don't stay in the same room, we leave? Julia, child, you don't know nothing about these Virginians, do you? Honey, that won't work. Honey, did you see Brandon? His whole demeanor changed. He was like, now, wait a minute now. You better pop your brakes. I can't be telling them that because, see, we ain't got nowhere to go. We got to stay in the board. See, we just going to appease my mama for right now, child. We can't be going up in there and talk about giving ultimatums. Have you lost your mind? We ain't got nowhere to go. Julia, welcome to the farm life. Welcome to the farm life. I'm telling you, I am loving Julia, Brandon, that mama, and that daddy. I'm loving it. I am loving it. All right, guys, that's it. There is no more I can give, child. My mouth is dry. I done got hoarse. I don't know how long this video is, child. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends,